I have to do it. I have to do complete transformation. So here's the plan. When I feel the fear, it's interesting how the maneuvers that I'm doing in my mind, the only reason that I'm allowing myself to do them is not, I mean, I knew that these worked all along. I knew that this was the way that things were going, that, that I had to do this. But the reason why it took me so long was because I was trying to document it. I was trying to record it. I was trying to keep a record of it, of everything that I did, because I was trying to complete the system. So remember, this is not about the goal that I have. This is about the process that I went. The project is not about completing the goal. The project is about recording, is about the process, recording the process in each step that I took. That's why it took so long, because as I was trying to obtain this goal, I wasn't just going through it. I didn't just reach out and obtain it. No, I didn't allow myself to use any technique that I hadn't already recorded, that I hadn't already taken note of. And now all the mental maneuvers that I'm using are ones that I already recorded. Visualization. No, I just didn't write these down, but I had to justify them. I had to explain, elaborate, justify them, and tell the effect of each one, so that each thing that I do makes sense. Each thing that I do has a reason. So here it is. Awareness. I am now going into a state of focus. I am tuning into my desire, that which I want to achieve. Awareness, I am testing it out in my mind. I picture the future and I plan ahead. I review the steps. Allow them their freedom. Allow them their freedom, size them up, no complaints. Enjoyment. Allow them their freedom, no complaints. Spread your awareness further out into the world. The fear that I have right now through memories. Practicing enjoyment. Practicing volition. And practicing pride. Come on. When I achieve this, I feel like an actual person. I feel like I'm allowed to be alive. I feel like I can be my full self. I feel like I have a role in the universe. That's how I know it's possible. Enjoyment, volition, pride, awareness, and continuous renewal. Tomorrow, I will feel the fear. I need a plan of action, purpose. I'm attached to. I'm attached to stability. Come on. When I focus, tune into the rest of the people of the world while practicing this, I feel a little bit more powerful. I feel more freedom. No, I forget what I was going to say. Shh. Focus. Focus. Feel the fear again. Now. All the techniques that I'm using now are ones that I have already added to the system, that I have already included in the system. If I use any other technique that I have not included in the system, I will make sure to add that. I'll make sure to break it down and add it. Now, focus. Tomorrow I will feel the fear. Tomorrow I will feel the fear. I need a program. I need to program so that I don't forget how to respond to the fear with enjoyment, volition, and pride. I need to program my mind. I need to attach one sensation to a response. The sensation of fear, the sensation of aversion, the reaction of aversion. I need to respond as enjoyment, volition, pride, attachment. No attachment. It's trigger, response. Trigger, response. I need to think as the trigger, which is the actual fear. have that be associated with the response that I'm practicing, which is enjoyment. So, that fear automatically inspires enjoyment. This is creating a narrative. This is creating a pattern. Now, that's what I need to do. It's funny how everything that I'm using, I'm allowing myself to use it now. But the only reason why I'm allowing myself to use it is because I've already taken note of it. I've already made a record of it, of this technique. It's already included in the system. Because the project was not achieving the goal, but marking the process and keeping track of everything that I do in order to achieve the goal. And because I've already kept track of it, or because I've already recorded it, that's the only reason why I'm allowing myself to use it so smoothly, so nonchalantly. So I'll continue. Feel the fear. No complaints. It feels like I'm another person. Especially because of the responses I'm changing, the responses that I'm having. The history that I used to have is not the same. My life story is not the same. My narrative is changing. And if our identity is made up from our memories, then my identity is different, will be different. I will let go of the person that I used to be. And by that I mean my memories, my goals, my story, my narrative. That's what I need to do. And that's why it feels like I'm a different person. It feels like I'm letting go. My goal is to. The reason why I made my life hurt so much, why I put myself in so much pain, was so that I would force myself to let go of it. This is the decision that I have to make. It's always a confusing thing to do because I put myself in so much pain, so I learned to let go of it. And the only reason that I'm trying to let go of it is because I put myself in so much pain. So it kind of adds to the story instead of letting it go. It's a puzzle, it's a trick to do because as you're trying to let go of it, the only reason that you're doing it is because you want it to be over. No. The only reason why you're doing it is because you can't wait to go back and fix it. Yes. But if you're trying to fix it, that means you're not letting go of it. So if you're trying to fix it, this is my mentality, that if I was trying to fix the problems in my life, that only meant that I needed to make them worse. That I wasn't being pushed away from it hard enough. And if I still feel like I need to fix the problems in my life, then I need to make them even worse. That's why unconsciously, whenever I found the solution to my problems, whenever I found a turning point, whenever I found a discriminant factor, my problems, I used it in my life. I used it to make it worse, not better. Because my goal is ultimately to let go and to make friends with fear, to make friends with pain. My goal is not to have a good life. My goal is to be able to live a bad one. My goal is not to have a happy ending. My goal is to mature enough to not need a happy ending.